And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What is going on, y'all? We are here on this lovely Wednesday night, honey. Yes, we are. We're here to talk about some missing a late night hour, as always, honey. And I had to turn my lights off because a lot of y'all like the lights off when we're doing late night lives, such as this one. Okay, so yes, now. Before we get into anything, let me let you guys know what we got coming up, which is the Chasing Panel, honey. Now, the Chasing Panel, which stars myself, Jamar, Carl, Tramel, Terrence, and Jeremy, will be airing tomorrow night, right after the brand new episode of Chasing Dallas. So make sure you guys tune in to that because we will be getting to the fifth episode of Chasing Dallas, you guys. And that's pretty much all that we have for the church announcements for today, y'all. Um, so y'all do know that yesterday I told you guys, y'all already know that every time I get on here, I gotta let you guys know how my day went, what my day's given, and stuff like that. You know, all that good stuff. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know that today was a better day. Your boy is just tired. Okay, your boy is just tired as hell, and that's just really the basis of the situation. Like, I am damn tired. Okay, today was day 8. Tomorrow is day 9 of work, and after that it's Boss Baby Awards weekend. So I'm just looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to hanging out with my friends. I'm just looking forward to unwinding. And that awards day is a motherfucker within itself. So, it's a lot, but it is what it is. But I had a better day than I did yesterday. Yesterday was not so good. I wasn't really into it yesterday. It wasn't really that great, but we here today. Okay. We're definitely here. Day 9, is that legal? See, the thing is, so for dog at my job, it's only because I had just got back from Houston. I got back from Houston. I returned to work last Tuesday. So for me to keep my 40 hours, I had to work from Tuesday till tomorrow. So yeah, that's been back and back to back, back to back, back to back. Your boy is fucking tired. And I'm kind of glad that the plane that I chose like a 2 o'clock flight. So I think I chose the right decision. Cause doing that chasing panel tomorrow and then getting up early in the damn morning for a 7 o'clock flight was not gonna work. A 2 o'clock flight is just fine. So yeah. But yeah, that's just pretty much how it is. Scotty, I am here with one eye open because I'm tired too. But I'm here for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So y'all, we're about to go ahead and get into this stuff because, like I said, y'all know I'll be trying to keep these lives between at least 30 to 45 minutes. And if it gets to an hour, that is absolutely fine. But we got like 65 people up in here so far. Y'all already know that the goal for most lives that I do is for us to hit 100. That's all I be needing is 100 people in the lives. But I feel like they're gonna come when they do. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about, and let's get into the very first thing. Now, the first things first is Miss Brittish Williams from Basketball Wives, honey. Now the people were talking. The people was talking today because apparently she's in jail now, and apparently her picture from prison has hit the internet. And look, there she go, looking cute in the slammer, honey. I'm looking at her like, girl, they let y'all take JC Penney photos and stuff in jail, honey. Got your eye white on. You look nice, girl. You got some makeup. Where you get? They let y'all put on makeup and shit in jail and stuff like that. Like, girl, you look cute. I ain't gonna lie to you. British look cute. But I'm just wondering how the hell she was able to take that damn JC Penney shoot though. She looked cute. She looks cute. I listen, I am not being funny. I know y'all trying to say I'm being shady, but I swear to God, I'm not being shady. She looks cute. British looks cute, okay? But god damn, she looked like she just took a photo shoot at JCPenney. She do look like she just took a photo shoot at JCPenney. But I guess she's just trying to make do of what she got going on. I mean, hey, she gonna be in that motherfucker for 4 years. She she ain't gonna be around her child for a long period of time. So, she just gotta make do with what she got going on, honey. And I guess that's all that we could give her at this point. Like she just trying to do what to do with what she got. I mean, it's nothing bad we could say about it because she don't look bad. She look cute. I have never seen a prisoner look that cute before. Honestly, like real shit. I have never seen a prisoner look that damn gorgeous. And the mother is gorgeous, honey. Like you can't tell her shit. She is gorgeous as shit right about now. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. Like she is definitely gorgeous. And I can give her that. But she looks nice. I can't say that enough. British looks nice. I just felt like we needed to open it up with this though. This was the best way to open up this show is to look at her in the slammer. So shout out to British for being, a bad bitch in prison. Cause she definitely is giving bad. She giving baddie in prison. I know them damn stud prisoners that's in the cell with her probably wanna bang her down, child. She look good enough to eat, no pun intended. But yeah. So shout out to British, for making prison look good. Y'all, I'm finna go ahead and move on to the next thing. Cause even though I keep on saying I ain't being shady, the shade is just coming down out off my tongue, honey. But let me go ahead. Let me go and move on to the next story. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Miss Tamar Braxton, child. This this young lady here knows she can get on my damn nerves. I can tell you that. But yes, we getting into Miss Tamar Braxton. Now, apparently, Miss Tamar was she claims that all money ain't good money because she's had conversations with producers of the Real Housewives of Atlanta for her to join. Now, what I do know is that a lot of people have been asking for Tamar to join Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm one of those people that's been like, I don't want her ass on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I didn't want her on the Braxtons, and I think that her attitude is atrocious. Like, I can't stand Tamar. I do not want to see her on my motherfucking screen, and that's just real shit. I don't want to see her on my screen. Like, and then when I was in the comments on the Jasmine Brand, these girls were mad at me, honey. I had to block a couple of folks. Y'all know one thing about me. I'm not going to argue with nobody that I don't know up under some comment under a fucking blog. Y'all can argue by your damn self because I ain't finna argue with you. Like, period. Okay? Like, I'm not finna argue. You're going to get blocked. But what I said up under there was, girl, we didn't want you here anyway. But before I get into my opinion about how she felt about being approached for Housewives of Atlanta, let's get into the article itself, which is from Jasmine Brand. Now it says that on Monday night, the four-time Grammy-nominated artist dished on the ins and outs of her world with well-known producer Carlos King at his sold-out Reality with the King tour stop in Atlanta. They also touched on pop culture news during their chat, and Tamar Braxton says that she's a little concerned about the future of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her worries about the Bravo reality series may not be shocking, as many have expressed apprehension surrounding the franchise and its main cast shakeup. As previously reported, RHOA is undergoing major reconstruction ahead of season 6. Reportedly, the only ladies currently confirmed for the next season is Kenya Moore and Portia Williams. However, Bravo producers seemingly tried to get Tamar Braxton to join the series, an offer she ultimately turned down. After Carlos King asked the one singer why she walked away from the potential peach holding opportunity, Tamar Braxton took a brief pause and and then shared, I've had I've had conversations, but the truth is, there's just no way I'm gonna sit for makeup, get a wig put on, get my makeup beat to argue with a bunch of bitches for nothing. I can't do it. As audience members chimed in with opinions of a large payment being a reason enough to join the cast, Tamar said, let me tell you something. All money ain't good money. It's just not. This is what I said. What's for me won't miss me. It's not worth my mental to sit here and get into an argument with another beautiful black woman about nothing so other people can think that this is what we're about. At some point, you have to take responsibility for what you put on the TV screen. Wow. Be quiet, Scotty. The article ain't done. She added, I don't want to be a part of that kind of television. I want to make feel good, funny, good, relatable, epic television. Okay, and that was the article from the jasminebrand.com. Are y'all ready for what I gotta say? Are y'all ready for what I gotta say? Let me know. I find it absolutely hilarious that this mother want to sit up here and act like she's too good to do the Real Housewives of Atlanta, number one. First of all, she talking about, I'm not finna put on no makeup, get my face beat, and all that, and put on a good wig to argue with a bunch of bitches for nothing. I can't do it. As if you did not sit on Braxton Family Values with drag queen makeup and a drag queen wig, like you fresh out of RuPaul's Drag Race, and sat there and argued with your sisters for less. Like, let's not act like you're above all the drama, because you don't fly above shit. You are the main source of the drama that's in your life and in your fucking sister's life. So let's not sit up here and act like you too good for it. Okay. Then another thing she said that really got me was, it's not worth my mental to sit up here and get into an argument with another beautiful black woman. Girl, that's all you ever did when you was on the damn Braxton Family Values. And for you to say at some point you got to take responsibility for what you put on the TV screen. Have you ever taken responsibility for any of the things that you did when you was on Braxton Family Values? Have you taken responsibility for the way that you treated and dogged out your sister Tracy? God rest her soul. But have you ever taken responsibility for doing that? Because I highly doubt that you have. Because you disrespected a lot of your damn sisters on that fucking show. You started a lot of shit on that damn show and then played victim and gaslit and act like you don't understand why they was coming for you in the first damn place. So let's not act like you're above the Real Housewives of Atlanta and you would never do it. Now, mind you, don't none of us want your ass on this show any motherfucking way. Now, let's be honest. Don't none of us want Tamar ass on this damn show giving drag queen realness. We don't want her on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I never understood why everybody kept on saying we want Tamar. Bring Tamar. Bring Tamar. Tamar is not a good fit for no Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, we like a little bit of dramatics. Yes, we like a little bit of drama, but Tamar is too fucking much, even for the Housewives of Atlanta. She's too much, even for that show. For real. I'm just saying. She's too extra even for Housewives. And then another thing too that really gets me is that when people like somebody, they love to try to bring race into something, honey. Let you know what was said now. Now, when I was up under there on the Jasmine brand saying that, girl, none of us wanted you on the show any damn way. You know, I said that. These girls getting so mad and talking about, I doubt that she gives a flying F. uh I doubt that she gives a flying F about, what you think, because she was in conversation. So apparently they wanted her on the show. I don't give a fuck about they wanting her on the show. I was speaking for me. I don't want her on the motherfucking show because she gonna get on my motherfucking nerves. Another thing, then they want to bring up the Kardashians can be on TV and they can do this and they can do all that. But at the same point in time, y'all want to sit up here and disrespect a beautiful black sister. Girl, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Because what does the Kardashians have to do with Tamar Braxton? Not a damn thing. Damn, not a damn fucking thing. Not nothing. Stop bringing up the Kardashians. Because I don't like their asses either. Let's be clear. I don't care for them either. But the post was about Tamar being on the Housewives of Atlanta and her trying to grandstand like she's so much better than the show. She ain't too good for that shit. She's not. Why is she trying to act like she is? She's not. So she can stop it with the fugazi bullshit that she's trying to pull. Because it's not working with me. Like, girl, please stop. Like, quit. You know damn well you're not above it. You want to be above it, but you're not. It's the thing that really got me with her is the whole we got to take responsibility for what we put on TV. But you can sit up here and talk all that shit to Tracy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And treat her like shit. And let's not talk about take responsibility for what we put on TV. How about you take responsibility for all the drama that you caused outside of this damn show? Because what about all that drama that you caused with K Michelle, and then when she bum rushed your ass with the Muppet comment, you want to get your ass on the reel and cry about being called a motherfucking Muppet when you said and done a whole lot of bullshit. So let's not let the word responsibility come out your Muppet ass mouth. Let's not even let that come out your damn mouth. Like Tamar is really full of shit. That girl don't know don't know the definition of responsibility. That should be the last word that comes out of her motherfucking mouth. I don't want to be a part. Then she says, I don't want to be a part of that kind of television. I want to make feel good, funny, good, relatable. Girl, you didn't make that on Braxton Family Values. You didn't even make that on there. And Braxton Family Values should have been a feel good show, but it wasn't while your ass was around being a clown that you are. It wasn't that. But you want to talk about what kind of TV you want to make. You didn't make it then. The If you can't make it with your own sisters, then Tamar is exhausting. Okay, she's very much so exhausting. I don't see how anybody can be around her for more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I've never seen it for Tamar. Let's be clear. I've never seen it for Tamar. Never seen it. Because I always seen through her. And that whole K Michelle stuff really just sealed the deal for me. Because it's like, girl, you always inserting yourself in something. And then when somebody call your ass out, you want to say that you're being bullied. Did you bully Tracy? Did you bully Tawanda? Because the thing with Tamar that I can't stand is that she got all this damn mouth, but ain't got shit to back it up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, she knew not to get on the Housewives of Atlanta. She knew not to, because guess what? They was going to eat her ass up. These ain't your damn sisters. Imagine Tamar being on that show while Candy and Kenya and Nene them was on that damn show. Imagine her ass being on that show. They would have eaten her ass alive. That motherfucker would be leaving the set crying every damn day. I swear she would leave the set crying if she was on that show. Every single day. I could never see her being on that show. That's why I didn't understand that. Because I'm just like, girl. Like, girl, what you mean? And it's not about it's not even about her not wanting to be on there, because if she don't want to be on the show, that's her prerogative. I'm not dragging her because she says she don't want to do it, because I don't want her ass to do it. I don't want her on my screen. But it's just the fact that she's trying to act like she's so above and all this other she's trying to act like she's so above everything, and she's not above a damn thing. She ain't above shit. Jamar's so damn silly. Like, for real though. You're not above. I'm just stuck on the whole. I don't want to be a part of that kind of television. I want to make feel good, funny, good, relatable, and epic television. You didn't do that on the Braxtons, so shut your ass up. Just shut your motherfucking mouth up and just sit down. Now, let me tell y'all something. If this was about 10 or 11 years ago, y'all probably thinking I just went in on Tamar. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all saying, oh, Scotty drugged Tamar just now. If y'all would have been watching me 10 or 11 years ago, y'all would this whole dragging would have been a much different situation. My mouth was reckless back then, and I was much more problematic than most people try to think I am. So trust and believe me, this would have been a long time ago because I can't stand Tamar. Shout out to her having me blocked on Twitter, though. She blocked me about 10 months ago, 10 years ago. But yeah, shout out to her having me blocked. And I ain't even do nothing. I ain't even do nothing. I ain't even tag her. I ain't do nothing. So just like, okay, girl, whatever. It's cool. But okay. All the Way Home is one of my favorite songs by you, girl. It is one of my favorite songs. Shout out to 7th Streeter for that record. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next story. Now we're moving into Tamar's arch nemesis, Miss K. Michelle, honey. Now, K. Michelle has been in the blocks for quite some time, especially now because of her country music. And she was saying that she was speaking on going back to a major record label to give herself and her country music a fair rollout. Because if you guys don't know, K. Michelle has been independent for the last couple of years. Her last 2 R&B albums, the last 2 R&B albums have been released independently. So she made this country album independently, but I guess she wants the distribution and the complete rollout for this country record. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into what she said on her live, and then we'll be back with what I got to say about that. So let's get into it, you guys. Let's put this up there. There you go.
A major label system, and this it was right. So yeah, I think that I'm picking, and I picked the right entering. It's gonna be very crazy for me entering back into a full major label system. But for what I'm doing, yeah, and I still own my publishing, even from that. So I just want to give y'all the best music, and I want to make y'all proud, and I want to make myself proud. And I just want a fair, a fair rollout. And I don't want to have to do everything, by myself. It's a lot. When you are like an independent artist, people judge you and things like this and this and that when you are making good of what you have. And I think some of my country records are so massive. I feel like out of respect to those records and those things that I created, I feel like they deserve a real home and a real push. And that's been a fight for me. But once you feel like you've met the team and you can feel it in your soul that they care about your music, I've done this long enough to know when people don't. I don't even give myself enough credit in the space of writing and the space of producing, that type of thing. So I'm happy to be about to announce a new team. I have a new team, a new country music team that I respect a lot because this is what they do. I said I was never going back into a major label system unless it was right. So yeah, I think that I'm picking, and I picked the right entering. It's gonna be very crazy for me.
Okay, we are okay. I don't want to repeat it. First things first, before we even get into the topic at hand, just rant real quick? I get so irritated every time K Michelle gets posted on the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, Gossip of the City, wherever the fuck they're posting her at. I get so damn irritated when I look at the comments. And the first thing everybody want to talk about is the way she looks. We get it. She looks different. We get it. She had a little bit of surgery done. We get it. How many times are y'all going to leave the same damn comments under the damn post about her? What the fuck does her talking about her country music got to do with how she look anyway? Can someone please tell me that? It's like every time they post her, that's all they do is say the same shit. Oh my God, she looks different. Oh my God, her skin's lighter. Oh my God, she looks like this. She don't look like herself. Who is that? Is this Kay? Who is that? Who are you? Shut the fuck up. Okay. It annoys me, y'all. I'm sorry. It annoys me because, and I'm gonna tell you why, because a lot of these same people that keep on talking about how different she looked are the same people that was always calling her ugly, saying she looked like a horse, calling her K monkey, K donkey, all this other shit that I've seen them call her. And now that she goes and gets surgery, y'all asses want to sit up here and talk about how different she looked. Do y'all not know that sometimes y'all drive people to doing shit like that? Shut up. Okay, she got her nose done. So what? And she don't look that damn different. The people be overdoing it. She don't look that fucking different to me. Yeah, she got a nose job, it's clear. But she don't look that fucking different. I'm sorry. I had to rant for a second. But anyways, I understand why she decided that she was gonna go into a major label to get her country music out. This is a new genre for her. She's already been doing everything by herself for the last 2 albums already, and she wants her country record to be worked the right way. It's only so much you can do as an independent artist when you're having to fund it by yourself. And some people are good at funding the records all by themselves. Like, it's a great thing to do. But when you're going into something like country music and you're doing your thing and you're trying to make sure that it gets into the right hands and gets to all the people that it needs to get to, you got to take, the necessary precautions. Now, I understood why she at first said, I don't want to go back to another record label. I really don't. Like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, because record labels are really funny. Like, they take a lot of the money. They do this, they do that. They don't really keep on their promises. You got to follow their rules. You got to do things how they want to do it. But when you're independent, you can do it however the fuck you want to do it with no damn qualms about it. You can release whenever you want to, put out your videos whenever you want to, do all of that. But K Michelle knows that this country thing is huge for her, and it got to be right. It got to be right. And not only that, she got to get the right people in the right team that's going to steer her in the right direction. And long as she got that, that's really all that matters. Honestly, that's all that matters. Long as you got the right people that's going to put you in that place that you need to be at, and they are, deal with that, because that's all that any creative wants. We need somebody that's going to push us in a direction and in the eyes of the people that we really need to be in the eyes of. And her being a country artist, she got to be worked and pushed in all kinds of stuff, because she's new into this arena, so they got to do it the best way they know how. So I'm here for it. I'm here for her doing it. Like, I would have liked it if she would have stayed independent and just show these girls that she can do it with a label, or she could do it without one. She can do it. But I get why she wants to do it with the label. It's her first country album. She wants it to be right, and she wants the masses to hear it. And I want that for her. She's been pushing this country album for a long damn time now. She has. And I really want her to continue to push it, and push it the right way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It's already hard enough being the underdog in whatever field that you're in, whether it be music, whether it be acting, whether it be blogging like myself. It's hard being the underdog and the person that everybody sleeps on. And sometimes when you finally do get your just due, it's a feel good type of situation. Like you feel really, really good once you get your just due. So I'm here for it. I'm here for Kay getting her things and being able to go to a major record label and putting out her country music. Long as she knows that the record label that she chose, or the group that she chose, or the team that she chose is the right team. That's all that really matters. Okay. So shout out to my girl K Michelle for that. Now we're gonna move on to the next thing. Now let's talk about Miss Drake. Let's talk about Drake. Now, apparently, you know that Drake did a diss record. You know what I mean? He did a diss record to was it Rick Ross or was it Kendrick Lamar? I think it was somebody. He did he used AI with Tupac's voice in it. And now Tupac's estate has sent Drake a cease and desist letter threatening legal action for using an AI generated Tupac voice in his diss song without permission. And they felt like it was a blatant abuse of the legacy of one of the greatest artists of all time. So, what we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and get into the article. And then after we do, we're going to come back and y'all going to hear my take on the situation. Now, here it is. It says, neighbors get into this. Now, it looks like Drake didn't have permission to use Tupac's voice in his little diss freestyle to Kendrick. So the late rapper's estate is ready to take it to the courts. In legal documents obtained by Billboard, Tupac's estate has sent Drake a cease and desist letter threatening legal action over the song if he doesn't take it down. In the letter, litigator Howard King claims that Drake has 24 hours to take down the tailor-made freestyle from his page, or he'll be hit with a major lawsuit. Now, if you haven't heard the song, it's basically Drake rapping towards Kendrick Lamar from the perspective of Tupac, using a late rapper's voice generated through AI. Tupac's estate says not only did they give Drake did they not give Drake permission to do this, but they also claim that it is deeply disrespectful to Tupac's legacy. Now, the estate is deeply dismayed, okay, and disappointed by your unauthorized use of Tupac's voice and personality. King wrote in the letter, not only is the record a violation of Tupac's publicity in the estate's legal rights, but it is also a blatant abuse of the legacy of one of the greatest hip hop artists of all time. The estate would never have given its approval for this use. Also, in the letter, Tupac's team seemingly picked a side in the beat because they also found a problem with Drake using the AI to diss Kendrick. Someone who continues to uphold Tupac's legacy in the community. The unauthorized, equally dismaying use of Tupac's voice against Kendrick Lamar, a good friend to the estate who has given nothing but respect to Tupac and his legacy publicly and privately, compounds the insult. Drake has until 12 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow to take the song down, or a lawsuit is on the way. Sheesh. Thoughts, okay? Now, let's get into it. Now, first things first. I'm over this AI generated world that we're in. Everybody using AI pictures, catfishing the girls, all that other dumbass shit that they're doing. I don't like that. Like it's weird as hell. And people are doing it. Like if you look up on YouTube and see how people are using AI to sing like somebody, sound like somebody, yeah, that's kind of weird. But what I will say is that one could say that he did not release the record to iTunes. He did not put it out there for purchase or anything. It was only released to YouTube. So one could say, well, they really don't have no case because it wasn't released like that. But I feel like it's disrespectful to Tupac. And yes, one person said in the comment section that Tupac was one of the most disrespectful hip hop artists that we knew. And yes, he could be very motherfucking disrespectful when it came down to the mic or whatever it is that he had to say. But I just felt like using an AI generated Tupac voice to disrespect Kendrick Lamar was a bit much for me. I didn't even listen to the damn record, to be honest. Like I just, yeah, I get it that you're petty and shit like that, but bitch, be original. You ain't got to do no AI generated thing to diss Kendrick. Use your same feminine ass, bitch ass voice that you've been using on every motherfucking record. Y'all, I'm tired of everybody upholding Drake on every damn thing that he do. I'm so tired of that. I'm tired of y'all letting Jimmy in his wheelchair get away with every damn thing. I'm so tired of it because I'm so tired of his damn cow splaying gangster posted in another nigga hood like a bad bitch ass attitude. Like I'm so sick of him, okay? Because it wasn't really necessary for him to be doing it anyway. You know what I mean? So I feel like I agree with the estate. Like, take the fucking song down. If you're gonna diss Kendrick Lamar, do it with your own damn voice. Don't do it with Tupac's voice. It's disrespectful. And honestly, I don't even think that Tupac would have liked Drake. I don't believe he would have. I can't speak for Tupac. I can't. I can't speak for him at all. He's no longer here. But as a person that loves Tupac's music and is a big fan, and Tupac is one of my top 5 greatest rappers of all time, right there next to LL Cool J and Lil Kim and people like that, honey, I don't believe that Tupac would have liked Drake. I don't believe that he would have liked anything that Drake stood for. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Oh, y'all said DMX didn't even like him. Child, a lot of people don't like Drake, and it got to be for a reason. But everybody swear everybody's so jealous of Drake. What they jealous of him for? Because he's successful and he got all these awards and shit like that. Is that why everybody's so jealous of him? Okay, well, if that's the case, then all right. Okay, if that's what you want to call people, if you want to say people being jealous, then you do you. But I don't think nobody jealous of Drake. People just don't like Drake, and I've never just liked Drake like that. Drake has just always been annoying to me. Like I just always felt like Drake was doing the same shit that Ja Rule got clowned for. These sing-songy records that people used to clown Ja Rule for. Now everybody want to do them. The main person that was ragging on Ja Rule for doing it with 50 Cent, and then he came out with 21 questions. Like, what the fuck? Stole his whole swag. So yeah, I'm 100% team estate with that. I don't give a fuck how nobody feels about it. If you're a Drake fan, so the hell would. Next up is Mr. Benzino and Althea Hart. Now, for those of you who don't remember Althea was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 3. She was engaged to Benzino. I think they got a child together and all this stuff. Well, I don't know what has happened between her and Benzino as of recently, but baby, she decided to take to Instagram and air his ass the hell out. And I was actually going to talk about this anyway, but one of my subscribers also sent me this stuff, and it was posted on Gossip with the City. I don't think any other blog site has posted this yet, but yes, honey, she was going in on Benzino on Instagram. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So it says, you don't get to tarnish someone's name for years. I got bullied, threats because of some of the stuff you used to say. I bust my to provide for mine and left what? I bust my to provide for mine, left me guessing why, because I saw all the red flags. Sleepless nights, stress. Imagine not knowing if the man you was with is by and got blamed for all his shortcomings in front of the world as if I was the problem. Well, we now see who has the problem. It would be it will crush you not knowing. Certain people need to learn to shut up when all they do is lie and front. You left your son. You do not pay for anything, nor do you see or call him. And he has his own phone. 2 times out the year, you arrange to see him. And IG posts don't count. Prove that you're a good dad when the truth is you're not. Now, not only did she post this is what she put in the caption. So she put in the caption, I chose to release all the pain. I'm no longer holding your secrets. Sleepless nights, develop PTSD, can't sleep, overwork just to protect someone who tried to destroy me every way they could. I was loyal for what? Nobody feels this pain but me and my kid wanting to speak to his dad, but he too busy living a lie and won't provide. How many more years we're going to continue to keep hiding behind the cool word? Hip hop talking about the same in hip hop just to be a part of hip hop. Tell the truth. This ain't hip hop. You ain't hip hop, Dave. What's the source? Women from front to hold an image while hurting inside. Don't nobody on this platform pay me, nor do I need to do interviews to stay relevant. A home for my family is goals. I could care less what someone thinks of me. The truth hurts, but somebody got to face it. I ran for my life and survived you. Don't get to keep playing you don't get to keep playing victim. Mm, wow. And I'm still kind of thrown off as to where in the hell did this come from. Now, I know that her and Benzino were having issues at some point in time. I mean, they even made it a marriage boot camp, honey. So we know that they've had issues. But what exactly has happened that made her want to post this? Let's look at some of the comments down below. Now it says he wasn't there for any of his kids, but you still had a baby with him. Bye. Oh wow. Don't throw daggers at me for this, but baby mama, if a man wasn't there for his pre-existing kids, how could you possibly believe that he would be there for yours? We all knew Zeno, Stevie, and the rest were DL. Men who mistreat women usually are. Okay. Someone says, I had forgotten about her not even being funny. He did put that girl through hell. Good for her. She gets to express it and close that chapter. We ain't getting a break from nothing all 2024. Someone else said, dang, so he really wasn't there for none of his kids. Someone else said, okay, and this isn't helping your son. I don't even like my ex like that, but I never air no BS like this. To embarrass my child, the internet doesn't forget. Her child would get bullied for this BS, okay? Why do you all instantly go to the gay thing to try and end someone? Okay, wow. Well, I mean, some of these people got points. Um, it's easy for us to this is me trying to show her a little grace. It's easy for some of us to say he treated another woman like this. What make you think he not gonna treat you like that? But if I say that, then I'm gonna be a hypocrite because with this Portia and Simon thing, my whole point is you saw how he treated Fallon. So what the hell make you think that he wouldn't do the same thing to you? So I'm not gonna go down that road because I'm not trying to look like no fucking hypocrite. Because one thing goes for everybody. But I really felt like Althea really loved Benzino. I really thought so. But I want to know what's made her come out. Like, what has happened for her to bring this to the forefront? Not that it matters and not that we really give a fuck because we already know some shit about Benzino. It's already been put out there already. You know what I'm saying? And we just talked about Benzino last night up here. We just talked about him last night and how he was so gun ho about, this being hip hop and a lot of straight, dudes in the industry, well, not straight dudes. A lot of rappers are gay. A lot of hood niggas are gay and shit like that. Like that's what he said. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. Um, I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened to make her go off the way that she just did. Like, I need to know. And she was not playing when she did. Now, do I think that Benzino is all the things that she said he would? Absolutely. Absolutely. But another thing too, you shouldn't even be surprised. Don't Corla Ray put him on blast already? Like, didn't she already put him on blast and talk about how bad of a father he was, and then he get on live and victimize himself and make his ass seem like he's such a victim and shit like that? Like, you know, hasn't it already happened? I mean, I'm just saying, hasn't it already happened? So ain't nobody surprised that this man don't do what he's supposed to do for his children. No one is surprised. And honestly, no one should be surprised because it's been Zeno of all people. And, Althea, just continue to live your life and do you because you are no longer with him and all that other good stuff. But, child, you put him on blast ain't going to make him do shit for your child. And that's just it. But I understand why you felt the need to say something when you said that you experienced PTSD being in that relationship. You've been trying to protect Benzino and all his secrets and shit like that, and you didn't know that he was bi and shit like that. But you know what I will say is that Benzino just need to live in his truth. And by me saying that is no means of me trying to force him out the closet. I really think that he need to live in his truth. He do. He need to live in his damn truth. Because that's the only way he's going to be able to live the life that he really wants to live, like, period. He just need to live in his truth. Because how long are you going to be able to hide your identity from everybody? Like, how long? But, I guess, Benzino, we can go to the last topic of the night. And that is Shannon Sharpe and Amanda Seales. Now, Shannon Sharpe is receiving backlash for this interview when the two disagreed about a racist experience that Amanda had with the teacher as a child. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. And once we listen in on what was said, we'll be back with my take and y'all leaving y'all's in the comments. Let's get into it, y'all.
As you see them,
I don't expect you to.
don't take it as being combative. You see things one way, I might see it a different way. That doesn't mean I'm being combative.
I would say it's combative when there's a undermining of how someone sees something.
But why are you trying to undermine how I see it?
Because it's my experience.
Okay, well, I'm telling you,
you don't know my experience.
But I'm saying, see, you take it as if I don't agree with you, I'm being combative.
No, I don't. I take it as if I have an experience and you're telling me that my experience isn't what it is.
No,
You're telling me that my thinking somebody is racist who I was in a classroom with for a year that you have never met. You are emitting doubt upon that because of your own experiences.
No, I was talking about the teacher and you.
Right.
And I said,
in your
I believe based on my experience and a lot of people. I'll also ask that because if I don't see things exactly as you see them,
I don't expect you to.
Don't take it as being combative. You see things one way, I might see it a different way. That doesn't mean I'm being combative.
I was
at kids correct an adult,
right.
No matter what society it is frowned upon. That's what I was saying. Okay. You took it as that I'm trying to minimize your experience and say, well, I'm defending her when I wasn't.
Okay. I think there's something worth saying that could come off that way and it should be something to consider.
Well, see, again, you're going to consider it your way because you see things, like you said, you see things through your prism. Okay.
I think it's fascinating to watch you accuse me of doing the thing that you're doing.
No,
fascinating.
I think it's
fascinating.
This is your interview, so I won't interject what I think. But anyway, your mom is white.
My mother is not white.
Is your
Why
mom?
do people keep saying my mother is white?
She's West Indian, so
she is a black woman from Grenada, which is a black island.
She married a white man.
No, she did not.
You say you started doing white things?
My aunt married a white man. That's what I said.
At kids correct an adult,
right.
No matter what.
Okay, now let's look at some of the comments. All right, so it says Shannon Sharpe in this Amanda Seales interview work in defense for oppressors. Amanda's telling a story about a racist teacher in Florida in the 1980s, and Shannon is wholeheartedly doing the why I gotta be racist. Maybe the teacher would have done the same with a white kid. Shakes my effing head. Shannon Sharpe is a little bit out of his depth for some of these interviews. I'm gonna make this huge statement. Shannon Sharpe just ain't smart enough to be engaging in profound dialogues with people like Amanda Seales. He flourishes better with athletes, Z-listers, and influencers. Even during Kat and Monique's interview, he was devaluing their pain. Okay, let's see. Shannon Sharpe's being biased, a bit condescending, and his research has been called out as incorrect and flawed several times throughout this interview. Feel how you want about Amanda Seales, but he ain't equipped to interview her. Props to her for staying.
He's like, so what are we here for?
So let me go back because I think it was more to that. So let's go back. Hold on, y'all.
I'll also ask that because if I don't see things exactly as you at.
He's like, so what are we here for? And she's like, well, she corrects me in front of the class. And these three Black people are like, here we go with this racist bullshit, because that's really what it is. We're in Florida in the 80s and the 90s. And
but let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you think she would have felt equally as offended if a white kid, because I'm assuming this teacher was white, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a white child would have corrected her, I think most teachers would feel some type of way if a child corrects them.
That's not for me to surmise. I'm just saying that my experience was this lady giving wrong information.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to correct her. Now, this is the same lady who tried to accuse me of stealing. And when a white girl said, no, Amanda didn't steal it, I did. She was like, well, I think both of you need to go to the principal.
Right.
I'm in Orlando, Florida, which is a notoriously racist state, Florida, in the 90s. And I'm talking to you about a white woman who was speaking about Black people, indigenous people in a library. He's like, so what are we here for? And she's like, well, she corrects me in front of the class. Where those same indigenous people have had all of their land taken from them by former criminals that were sent there from England. And she is calling them Stone Age people. And I, as a Black girl, the only Black girl in her class, am correcting her.
But my thing is, you're right. She possibly misspoke or she didn't know. I
guess my question to you is, why do you even feel compelled at this juncture in this interview? Why would you even feel compelled to try to?
Because I'm not defending, but my thing is that what I'm trying to say, most adults, when kids correct them or speak, feel some type of way. This is not unique to a Black, white, or white, Black. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you took it that way. But I remember when I was growing up, my grandparents and parents said, hey, kids, stay in your place. Adults are speaking. That's all. Maybe that didn't happen where you were from in Orlando.
Where those same indigenous people have had all.
But where I grew up, when I grew up, kids did not correct adults. So I apologize if you thought it came off as combative.
No problem.
But where I grew up when I grew up, kids did not correct adults.
Here's my thing. Jesus. Here's my thing. I felt Amanda in that moment. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if that's my experience, right? I cannot stand to talk to a person, right? And they diminish what I'm telling them. They diminish the way that I feel. They diminish my experience. If that was my experience, then that was my experience. You cannot discredit somebody else's experience when you were not there to experience it with them. So how the fuck you gonna tell me what it was? If I perceived it as racism, that is exactly how the fuck I felt in that moment. I felt like the person was being racist towards me. That is my feeling. I'm allowed to feel that way. It's my experience, not your experience, but my experience. My experience. I know a lot of people don't like Amanda. I know a lot of people feel like she's problematic. I know a lot of people feel that way about her. A lot of people do. But at the end of the day, she's sitting here telling this mother what her experience was. Being that this is the 80s or the 90s, she lives in Florida. A lot of people that live in Florida talk about the racism that goes down in Florida. She's telling you that. And it's coming across like you're trying to discredit it. Now, you may not have been trying to do that, but that's what you did in a sense. Now, in hindsight, I do think that Shannon may have wanted more examples of the racism that she talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he needed more insight on the whole situation instead of saying, oh, she was racist. Okay, so how was she racist? You feel what I'm saying? So I can see it from both sides. It's just that for me, I cannot stand to be misunderstood. I can't stand to be misunderstood. I can't stand for somebody to purposely be willfully obtuse and not get my point. I hate that shit. That shit irks me. It irks me. This is the reason why I get this is one of the reasons why I fly off the handle sometimes and in the midst of having a debate or having a conversation with somebody, because it's like, don't diminish my feelings. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't diminish my fucking feelings. This is exactly how I feel, and that's just that on that. Don't diminish that for me. You can feel however you want, and so can I. But don't diminish my feelings. Please don't. Do not diminish my feelings. But that's what I got from that situation. You know, I'm not dragging him, but I do think that was a moment where I could understand why a person would feel like they were being discredited in their thoughts. You know? But I also understand Shannon trying to get more insight, more examples, a better understanding of what she was saying. Right? Right. So I could see it from both parts. Y'all, the pollen. The moment the springtime hit, the pollen is fucking with my nose. Let me tell y'all something. Before I do my promotions and stuff, there's a song that I've been playing. I've been listening to all day. I've been listening to India Arie. And I don't know if you guys know, but India Arie is one of my favorite artists. Love India Arie, especially her first two albums. And I was listening to her second album, Voyage to India, right? It's a record on there called Beautiful Surprise. It's such a beautiful record. And that song depicts where I am in life at this particular moment. Like, I love that song. I love that song. Like, that song is everything, okay? Like, I ain't finna start singing. That song brought chills up my spine. I love that song. And it's another song that India Arie did. And it's not on none of her albums. It's on the Diary of a Mad Black Woman soundtrack. And I think it was produced by India Arie and Dallas Austin. But it's a song called Purify Me. Another song that represents where I'm at right now in my life. One of my favorite lines of the song, and one of the lines that really, really got me in a chokehold right now, is that she was like, it's like summertime always, like it's sunny and all day. Whenever you smile, it's sweeter than mother's homemade. I thought that every man was made the same way. In a world of smoke and ashes, boy, you are milk and honey, yeah. See, some may come, some may go, but fill me up with your love. You're the nourishment to my soul, and I know I lose control. I lose control whenever I'm around you. I just felt it in my spirit. So, there are two songs I need for you guys to listen to by India Arie. It's Beautiful Surprise off her Voyage to India album, and it's Purify Me off the Diary of a Mad Black Woman soundtrack. Go listen to those tracks after this live goes off, okay? So anyway, with that being said, y'all already know what I got to do. Be sure to pre-order Tremel Enrico's new record, and it is called The Everything Remix. Make sure you guys pick that up when it comes out. It's available for pre-order right now. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. Carl's new record, it's called Cock Goblin. He's under his stage name, K-Star. Make sure you guys go pick up his album. Well, his single. The album comes out sometime in May, I believe. So make sure you guys get it. And last but certainly not least, Bando Kane. Okay, Bando has a record out right now, and it is called The Nasty Remix, and it's featuring Tay G, Alunda the Blonde, as well as the Hood Hoes. It's available right now for purchase and streaming. So make sure you guys pick it up. Be sure to support all three of these men because two of them are my friends, and one is a beautiful surprise. Okay. Yeah, but make sure you guys get into that. And they're all independent artists and they're doing their thing. Tremel and Rico with a K will be performing their song together this Sunday at the Boss Baby Awards, which I am nominated for 2. One for YouTuber of the Year and the other one for Podcast of the Year with Jamar84. So with that being said, you guys, okay, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. We had over 200 people in the chat, and I really appreciate it. Now I'm going to leave you guys with the promo from King Darius Books, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the Chasing panel. I'll holla, bye, y'all.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.